All right, welcome back to Platform, another episode. This episode is special. And the reason why this episode is special is because I get to introduce you guys to somebody special to me, somebody that I could say, contributed to a lot of my personal growth in life, as well as business support in my life. And I did not expect this to be happening so soon on this podcast. But, hey, God has his way of making things happen.
I guess so.
Yeah, he has his way of making things happen. So I want to introduce you guys to my girlfriend, Liz. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Would you believe it if I told you I was nervous?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
I show it a little bit differently. How about you? How you feeling? Nervous? Yeah.
I'm excited and a little bit nervous.
Yeah. What are you excited about the most to talk about? What you're gonna talk about? Are you excited about? What do you think? What is it?
Being on a podcast. You've
Oh.
known that, it's a dream, I guess, or not a dream, a dream to be on a podcast.
Okay. All right. Platform. We are making dreams come true here. I like that. Okay.
Right.
All right. Look at that. So
Disney.
let me give them the proper introduction to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just my girlfriend, Liz. You are a real estate professional, right?
Was.
You were a
No.
real estate. Ooh, you guys, I just learned something. Like she literally. Okay, we'll get into that. So she was a real estate professional. So let me actually give her the proper introduction.
Mm-hmm.
She's not just my girlfriend. Liz is actually a professional. She's an entrepreneur, business consultant, as well as specializes in administrative development for different businesses. And I believe communications as well too, right?
Yes.
That's a focus of yours.
Yeah.
Right. So today I'm like, I know you're in this stage of your business journey where you're in this stage of your business development where you are starting to face a lot of challenges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the best part, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's the best part, and it's much better for me now. Since I've gotten closer to God, I feel like I can handle them much better. It feels great.
So it's like it's not as
Scary
scary. Yeah.
and fearful
How
like it used to be.
okay. So describe like what it used to be for you. Like what were you doing, and what did that look like before it became less scary?
How would I feel?
Yeah, like what that looked like.
I would be extremely nervous, be overthinking about every little thing. What else? I would,
You weren't even sure if you were doing the right thing sometimes, right?
right, yeah. And then just a whole bunch of negative thoughts in my head. And now that is gone, I would say.
Yeah.
I still feel like, a bit anxious, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
Okay.
More confident. How about that? More confident.
That's a good word.
Yes.
I think it's important to have confidence when you're doing business. A lot of people kind of forget that part. They feel like they have to know everything before they, start. And it's just, once you make a decision on, okay, this is what I love and enjoy to do, then the rest is just do it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Confidence is the first thing for everything.
How long have you been on this process of becoming this business professional?
It started about 3 years ago when I got my real estate license, but full-time a month and a half, yeah.
A month and a half? And just like you left your job completely?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I bring back thoughts?
No.
Okay. Look, I know. Look, Look, that it's fresh. It's still a month and a half. I'm
No, I
like,
feel great.
okay. All right. I'm just doing a little temperature check.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's the best decision I've made.
Okay. All right. Wait till year 2, 3. I hope. Look.
Oh, 2 or 3 what months or years?
Years. Years. It gets more exciting. I promise.
Okay.
It does. Look. But you've had experience. You've had a lot of experience when it comes to just providing services to people and making sure that people are taken care of in the realm of the hospitality industry, from high end to low end. You've kind of had bits and pieces of experience all over like 10 years, correct?
Right.
At least 10 years. What would you say that did for you leading up to the point that you are now? That whole experience.
It helped me deal with people and build a bit more confidence. Because I was very, very shy back then. I wouldn't even speak to a single soul. So that definitely helped me get out my shell slowly.
Okay.
And it helped me develop a lot of skill sets with creating like SOPs for businesses and training guides and stuff like that for businesses.
SOP. What is the SOP?
Standard operating procedures.
Okay. Okay. And I imagine every business needs one of those.
Right.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty self-explanatory. Would you say hospitality, that industry? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. This came to my mind too. It helped me like, I guess, go into different businesses and see like where the struggle between a client or customer and the business is.
Okay. So, and that's where the consulting side of you kind of started to grow. Okay. And outside of hospitality, have you had any other experiences that have helped you develop any personally and business?
No.
No?
As of recently, it's when I've been doing a lot of, I wouldn't say soul searching, but just personal development searching and all that stuff, reading books and attending Toastmasters and stuff like that.
Okay. The work that you're doing, like on yourself spiritually, reading the books, you're getting closer to God. Like, what has that done for you in the world of business? Like, how has it helped you become a better business person?
Right. So that's helped with, like I said earlier, confidence, and especially with spirituality, with God. You got me on this one. So building a relationship with God and reading and the personal development with God has helped. I don't know how to freaking say this. Has helped a lot in business because it's helped me gain my confidence and just not be so scared and just know that God is on my side and with me all the time. So that's very important for personal development. Did I answer the question?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing some stuff too. Reading a lot of books is also very important when it comes to personal development, and especially for a person like me that has always been shy and scared to express how I felt in front of people. So reading a lot of books has definitely helped.
Yeah, I think reading is powerful. I mean, I don't know if it dumbs all the way down to this point, but the connection I make is reading a book which has a bunch of words, which the only way you can communicate is through words. And if you're not spending a lot of time with words, then it's kind of tough to get the right words to come out sometimes. So yeah, I think a lot of people kind of miss that part. And I mean, even through history, we've been taught how important reading is and why, reading has been, kept from a certain group of people for a long period of time. And because of what's in these books and the value that's in them. And we can sometimes be the people who are holding ourselves back because we can be sitting in a room, a library. Let's just say it's a library, right? Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the last time when I went to vote. Last time I was in a library was when I went to vote, but I wasn't there to read books. But last time I was in a library to actually look for a book, it's been a while. And it's not because I'm not reading. It's just I order my books on Amazon or I'm listening to an audiobook. So RIP libraries.
It's crazy. I have not even been to a library ever. I just started going, so let me not say ever. I started going because of Toastmasters. That's where it is.
Oh, it's at a library?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, that's smart.
other than that, I've never stepped foot into a library.
What?
I've never even cared about books before. I just started, a year or two ago?
Yeah.
I would say when I started reading 48 Laws of Power is when I actually started getting into books. I'm like, oh, books actually help you.
Yeah.
They help you a lot. So I just started ordering a whole bunch of books
Right.
that I still haven't read yet, but I have to get to them.
It's like we're programmed. It's like you read a book and it's like programming your system. It's like it's like installing information inside of you so that you can use it.
Right. That's what one of the books did for me last year. 101 ways to change the way, 101 essays to change the way you think. That has really impacted my life a lot before I started getting closer to God.
101 essays that change the way you think.
Yep.
101 essays that change the way you think. I hope you have an affiliate link for that book because I want to put that there so that people can check it out. I haven't read it. I've seen her reading it. I don't know what it's about, but yeah, sometimes she gets a book, right? And I think about taking it for myself, but although it doesn't matter how many books she has, she will notice one missing. So I don't touch it. Also, the other reason is because I still have books of mine that I haven't touched that I need to get to. And so, but I'm coming for her. I'm coming for her.
Okay, I'll let you read it, but I really feel like you don't need it. You might in certain chapters, but I don't think, we'll see. I can't say that, but
yeah.
You're very personally developed.
Everybody can use it.
You can. Everybody can.
There might be a little tidbit in there for me, if anything, but I mean, I like to read. I feel like there's some value in any book that you read. It could be as small or as big. And you're right. For some people, it's like, hey, look, don't read this book, read this book because this is where you're at. So, yeah, that makes sense. I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned 48 Laws of Power.
Right.
I've seen you read that book. I've seen how big that book is. That book has gone through some things. That book got duct tape wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even get to it because I look at it now and I go, there's something about that book.
Yep.
Like, why is this the only book that's like this? What happens when you read that book? Like, what's in this book that I hear people talk about it. I've seen you read it. I was shocked to see you pick it up. But what have you, just give us one thing, because I know it's so much in that book, but give us something that you've taken away from that book that you'll never forget.
Okay. It helps you deal with people. Oh my God, I really need to go back and read that book. I've been looking at it like I have to go back. Pretty much how to deal with people, like how to notice when someone's trying to manipulate you and stuff like that.
Okay, so understanding people a little bit more.
Yeah. I wish I can go into detail more, but when I started reading that book, once again, that was like one of the first books I ever picked up to read. So.
Oh, don't worry, it's installed. You got it in there somewhere.
It's
just you probably mastered a certain part of it, and now you just can't identify, but you know what it's taught you.
Yeah, definitely have to go back though.
Yeah, and I plan to read that book at some point. I don't think I found it on Audible, because that was going to be my way out of having to go pick it up and read it physically.
I believe it's on YouTube, like
audio. I could see that. Okay, so you've you began developing yourself. You're on this road of becoming a better businesswoman. You're on this road of defining where you're headed when it comes to this business world. What result have you produced? And it could be as small or as big, but what have you done, like, as far as serving, that's made you feel good about the business you're in now? Like, did you have a client and you're like, yes, I enjoy doing this, you like the way it turned out? What was it that you did, or what was the process that you enjoyed about this exact thing that you do for people?
I mean, what I enjoy is I get to help someone or the business owner pretty much define an issue in their business that they probably didn't notice that was there.
And you have fun with it, you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do enjoy
Okay.
it. I've always, like, the reason why, even without entrepreneurship, people get into jobs like trying to help, right? But I just feel different about it, and I just feel like I just want to help people. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are you building your business online, or are you kind of caveman in it, like a lot of business owners these days that are afraid to get on social media?
No, my business is, so right now I'm structuring everything. So I do have it online, but I have to rebrand my website. And right now I'm just rebranding everything, even social media and Instagram. I'm rebranding my Instagram and all that, but I have to go back into my website and rebrand everything on there. Like, start from zero.
That's fun. I'm actually, like, maybe almost 6-7 months into rebranding. It's fun.
It is. I enjoy it.
The rebrand?
Well, I enjoy my side of things.
Oh, yeah. Look,
So for you, I
you
don't
just
know.
reminded me.
What?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have. So yeah, we're not talking about me. So the rebrand, like, I guess, because okay, so I'll say, so the process of my rebrands, because I've been Trey First Class Productions for so long, like 15 years, and then the shift to showing everybody Brand Vision Pros, which totally sounds like a totally separate thing. It doesn't even, like, if I were to send someone an email with Brand Vision Pros, they would not even look at it twice if they knew me. Like, if it was you and I just did it yesterday and I didn't tell you about my rebrand and you got an email from Brand Vision Pros, you'd be like, oh, spam.
Right.
I'm not looking at it. So that's that's the best way I can explain the rebrand, is getting it out to all the people that are already familiar with me. And then recreating and redefining the messaging behind it, because nothing is the same outside of the quality. And even the quality has increased a little bit, but it's not the same. It's not one individual person. It's bigger. And so for your rebrand, is it kind of that same thing where it's like it's going from this one, like this smaller thing to a bigger thing, like as far as the idea of it?
I do want to answer your question. Well, I'm going to answer your question, but first I want to tell you something about what you said. Have you thought about maybe sending out to all your clients that are familiar with Trey First Class an email from Trey First Class letting them know, hey, I'm rebranding, Brand Vision Pros, ...
See, that's why I have her on my team.
So you send them an email letting them know that that's going to happen, and whenever you see a message from Brand Vision Pros, please don't put it into spam, and do it that way. That can be a way. And text messages and stuff like that. And maybe on your website, you can, and I meant to tell you this before, you can probably put like Trey First Class logo somewhere on top where they know it's you.
Of the new website.
On the new website.
And the old website.
Yeah. something like that.
brand vision, like changing soon or something. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then on the new website, but still have something that has Trey First Class Productions, so they know, oh, this is Trey.
Okay. Where did you guys? She's never talked like this before. I'm just
I
letting you.
have.
I don't not immediately. She just came wow.
He just gets surprised when I do come up with these things immediately.
I know.
It's been what? It's been a few times.
It has.
Where you're just like, wait, who are you?
It's
where's Liz?
Here's a side note. I'm gonna digress for a second. It's when you have a girlfriend who can transform seasonally, it's kind of amazing. Like, she's not the same person she was a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 8 years ago. Like, get you a transformer. Get you a transformer. I promise you're gonna love it, and it never gets old. So, okay. So the question that I asked you, for your rebrand.
Yeah. I would say it's bigger. I don't really know if I can answer that, but my vision is it's bigger.
Yeah, and it's different.
And it's completely different.
Right. Different industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though my website before had real estate and this and that, it was just all over the place. Now it's just going to be that one thing.
Right. Okay. So I don't want to, because I know I said I'm going to come back to it. So I want to go ahead and address it now. So you are no longer a real estate professional.
I'll help like my family or friends that need some advice with real estate.
Okay.
But to go out there and work professionally I don't want to say that professionally. Just put all my time into real estate, no.
Okay. And why?
So I'm going to go back a little bit to when I first got the idea of being a realtor. It was my way out of a 9-to-5.
Okay.
And I thought it was the easiest way. So I got my license and all that stuff. And then I started getting a whole bunch of, hold on. I got a bunch of, my whole train of thought. I had a whole good message right there. Okay.
You start over.
So I'm going to go back to when I first got the idea of being a realtor. It was my way out of a 9-to-5. I thought it was going to be an easy process, just go get my license and make some money immediately. But it turned out to be very challenging for me. I don't know if it's because of my personality or maybe I wasn't developed enough yet to be a realtor at the time I got my license. I don't know. But I just feel like it's not for me. Or maybe I just got discouraged and now it's just like, forget that. But
okay.
Yeah.
So you just don't hate it. It's not fulfilling you. It's not something you enjoy. You're not happy doing it.
Right. I'm not fulfilled.
Okay.
I just said it like that. I'm not fulfilled.
Right. But you did learn a lot from that process. So can we just touch base on so we have the hospitality and what it did for you. Can we talk about what real estate did for you while you were in it and how you're carrying it over into the business that you're in now?
So I learned a lot when it came to marketing. So I'll give you some. Look at all excited.
I know. Look, she said the word. Look, she's speaking my language.
I never knew what it was till you told me. Oh yeah, that's marketing. It's a form of marketing.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot in marketing. So, for example, like a lot of business owners, and I wouldn't have known that either if I didn't go through client relationship building.
Right. Client relations.
Yeah. So I learned a lot about marketing. And these are things that I probably wouldn't have known if I didn't go through real estate, because a lot of business owners I do notice that are lacking these things in business. So some of it is like having a CRM system, client relationship management. That's what it stands for. Or email marketing, phone. Like there's so many marketing processes,
systems.
ways. Yeah, systems that there's a lot of marketing systems that business owners don't know, but realtors do. Like that's just something you learn when you go and train for real estate. You see what all these different realtors are doing. Some of them are going door to door, which I did, and it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't do it the right way, like actually knocking on the door,
Right.
because I got too scared. I tried it for like 5 doors, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. But I got a lead from it
Like
because
you
of
just
what I
dropped off
created.
something?
Yeah, I
Oh.
created a paper. It was at apartments, so I
Okay.
did a renters to homeowner paper, and I
Okay.
did like my business card staple and put it on their door, and I got a lead. Anywho.
Okay. It worked.
Yes, it works.
Yeah.
It works. So door to door, there's email marketing, so like campaign trips and stuff like that.
Okay.
Cold calling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the stuff. Like I think real estate, and I'm have yet to figure out what it is. I'm pretty sure it's very simple on why they have developed so many like great systems. They're kind of, a lot of them are very outdated, but they work. And from the cold calls to your follow-up systems to to just client relationships, and making sure you actually build a relationship with your client,
Right.
and
That's very important.
maintain the relationship for as long as however long you decide you want to be a realtor.
Well, not okay.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
For a realtor, or just because I wanted to stop you, because every business owner should have a CRM system.
Oh, yeah.
That's a non-negotiable.
Yeah, that's like the only way you can keep up, right?
Yeah,
Unless
because you
you're-
have 20 different things going on, and having that CRM system and on automation will
Right.
help you a lot.
Yeah, I know with my business, the automation part is the part that I'm just like, I get the system, and then it's like there's a little automation tab, and it's like, okay, you
And
gotta
then you
like
got to do a lot of
it's like
back office stuff.
connecting all these, boom. I'm like, so yeah, that's
And I actually enjoy that part. That's why I keep telling you.
that's why I got you. You guys, I'm so lucky. Like I'm like there's and everybody has those things they don't like to do. Like, I don't enjoy the back end work. I mean, I've done it for so long. I haven't like done everything, but I've done it, and there's a lot of things that I know how to do. And when I finally was able to hand it off, I felt the relief. It's like I haven't handed everything off, but I felt the relief. But like there's that. Like you would probably never want to pick up a camera or sit in front of a computer and edit for 5 hours.
Edit, no. Camera, maybe.
Okay. See? So
editing, no.
But see, and your business still needs that though. Your business needs to have the content. It still needs to have the video edited. It still needs to have, the good audio. All the things that you don't want to have to worry about, but it has to be done for you.
Right.
And so that's where you come in at, when it comes to people who want to they want to run their business and not have to work in their business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They want to do
and-
the things they enjoy.
Yes. And that I feel like that part is powerful. And I've kind of, in a way, I have this weird, fascinating interest in real estate. Not to be a realtor, but because of the culture of how they train the agents, and seeing what you had to study. When I was helping you study for your exam, it was like all these things that I was like, okay, I could use this. Like I could see why this could work anywhere. Selling cars, this could work selling mops, this could selling flowers. It doesn't matter. Just having these type of systems in place really helps build a relationship with your client, and everything doesn't have to be so transactional. And with the realtor, it's like you guys go past just the transaction of a home, and I feel like that needs to be communicated a lot more when it comes to business owners doing business with other
Right.
businesses and people. So So you are building your business right now online. You're not a caveman. And what has that experience been like with making the shift to, because I know you weren't really present online as much. You weren't posting much of yourself like that always. You weren't talking on videos. Like, what has that experience been like for you getting on social media?
Well, we'll go back to when I first got my real estate license because that's when I first started posting on social media and putting myself out there. Um, it honestly, it was kind of scary and it felt good at the same time because I was already on social media, but I was just consuming.
Right.
So it felt good to actually produce something and just put myself out there. Um, I might get sidetracked here,
Okay, go ahead.
but I remember posting some of my videos on TikTok and Instagram for real estate and getting leads.
Okay.
So just knowing that can be possible and it can be possible in any business, that was really good. But back to the question. How did I feel? I felt you just always okay, so I always felt kind of scared, nervous. I'm like, oh my God, people are gonna think this about me, or I probably look crazy, or whatever it is. Just overthinking. And I still do now, but not as much as I did before.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not answering your question.
No, you said you were going to sidetrack.
And then I stopped, and then this is the
And now
question.
you're going, yeah. So you when you started real estate, you got on to social media and it felt great because, you know,
It felt great and scary.
and scary. Okay.
Yeah. To finally be on the other side, not just consuming the
The content.
videos, the
Yeah.
content, but actually creating. And it felt good. I'm like, oh, I can actually create because I didn't know I was capable of that.
Okay.
So, or too scared to do it that I just didn't want to do it.
Oh, you can create. Have you guys seen her phone like screen? Look at her phone, her front cover. Okay, that's it. My bad.
But yeah, now I would say I feel a lot more confident. I can talk in the camera a little bit more, but I still get that like scared feeling of not scared. Just
Yeah.
what is the other person on the other side thinking?
Other side of what?
The camera. Whenever they're consuming my content, like,
Okay.
am I actually helping them, or stuff like that?
Okay. And you're thinking about them
Yeah.
when you're filming.
Yeah.
And they're not even in the room.
Right.
Like, look.
Like
just,
right now too.
It's just you. Yeah. It's just you and me. So, like, why? Like, I feel like, because it's normal to feel that way. But I think when you realize that it really is just you and me. And I think it's hard for some people when they're trying to be someone they're not. Right. And I think once you get past that point of just like, okay, let me be myself and stop trying to be what I think I'm supposed to be online and just be myself. Like, just talk. Like, there's a camera right there. That's it. It's present. Like, that thing can't even talk. It can't think. I mean, it has a system inside, but it can't think. It doesn't know what you're saying. None of that. It's
Yeah, but what is the other person on the side? But who cares about that too, right?
Exactly.
Because
I don't care. I'm sitting here. I'm talking. If I press record on that camera, it's because I got something important to say, right? And when you're sitting in front of a camera, it is important that whatever it is that you have to say is impactful to an extent. It doesn't always have to be. You can honestly just be telling a story. But if you are going to press record on your camera for the purpose of putting it on social media, then first ask yourself why. Like, are you doing this to entertain? Are you doing this to inform? Are you doing this to try and go viral? Are you doing this to, build a platform, build a community? Are you trying to send a message? Are you like, what are you doing this for? Turn the camera, like before you turn the camera on, do that, and then just speak and do what you do. But don't before you turn, don't go, okay, what would this person say? Or, okay, how should I do? No, like me and you, we talk like this pretty often at home, in the grocery store, in the car, in the bed. when I'm sitting on the toilet. Like we have conversations like this pretty often, and we're not worried about who's listening, of course, because there's no one there. But we don't talk about anything that, for the most part, we don't talk about anything that we wouldn't want anyone else to hear, right? And so I think even with me witnessing you on your spiritual journey, becoming closer to God, I think the more you go deeper and deeper into that, then it's just going to start to pour out of you.
Right.
Easily. Which I see it already happening. It's already happening. Like you're really just, it's pouring out. Like it's pouring out without the hesitation or the second thought or the lack of confidence. And the more you do it, like don't stop. Because when you stop, that's when you take 10 steps back.
Oh yeah, I've seen that with
Yes. When you, so when you stop, it's like that gap of time, even though it might have been in 2 months, that was 6 months right there. You just set back. And so keep doing it. I know in the beginning you mentioned confidence is what you pretty much have to develop. And I want to kind of, this is something I've always said, is people always talk about confidence, right? And when you talk about how to do something, right? Like how do you be confident? How do you confident? How do you be confident? Whatever. How do you drive? How do you ride a bike? How do you this? I've never really heard people talk about how to be confident or how to develop confidence. And from my experience, the best way to develop confidence is to be consistent in something and to do something continuously without stopping.
Right.
Because as you continue to do it, you're going to fail. You're going to feel weird. You might feel like you look stupid. But at some point, you're going to get over that hump. And at the end of the day, nobody can tell you nothing.
Right. What really inspired me to continue to get back on this journey of posting on social media was you. And then second was, remember that training video that we watched together? The guy said he posts.
Oh, yes, that video.
The training video we watched at home.
Yeah.
How he said the first tip was to post every day for a year. But then what really caught my attention was he said on the 386th day of him posting is when he finally realized like why he was posting, what his message was.
That's when it clicked.
That's when it clicked.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he got all the likes and all the numbers, all the followers and all that stuff throughout the year. But at the 386th time was when he finally developed his message and what he actually wanted to do. So just keep doing it until you finally.
Yeah. Even if it takes you 386 days. That's not, honestly, y'all, that's not that long. Some people take years. I mean, you have to start now. Like if today is the day that you decide that you want to start. Some people could have started 10 years ago. We're not going to talk about when we could have started. Start, because if it does take you 386 days, then you only got 385 days left. So start now. And the confidence is going to come. And It's going to be there. And before you know it, you'll be doing what you love.
And you'll always be impacting at least one person. I believe in everything that you put out. One person's probably going to relate somehow.
Yeah. And that's another thing. So I think you also had a kind of a rough patch with that too, like what to talk about, like what people want to hear at some point. And like early on, you kind of weren't sure because you didn't feel like you knew enough, right?
After the real estate, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, there's always going to be somebody out there that's looking for the information you want to put out. But what would you say in regards to, let's say marketing? What would you say has been like that light bulb in your mind when it comes to what marketing can do for your business?
It can grow your business.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to do it You can start today. It's not going to do it tomorrow or in a week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might have that luck, but if you just keep doing it constantly, whether it's social media posting, email marketing, cold calls, just you'll get it. You'll get the growth.
Right. Right. So what's the name of your business?
Leverage Executive Services.
Say it one more time.
Leverage Executive Services.
Say it loud and proud.
Leverage Executive Services.
Yes.
LES.
LES. And Leverage Executive Services provides an array of services to businesses, correct, that are looking to develop different areas of their business and make them strong and elite. So you work with, what kind of businesses do you work with?
The businesses I'm working with is production,
Okay.
restaurant, and of real estate. So
Okay.
real estate, so production, restaurant, and real estate.
Okay. Are you looking to expand and work with other, or are you looking to focus on just real estate production and restaurants?
I would be willing to expand, yeah.
Okay.
But right now I'm just gonna focus on those three and build those three.
All right. You heard that, y'all. So if you are a real estate business, production, no production companies. I'm the only production company that she is working with. I'm just kidding. But and the restaurant industry. So if you fall into one of those lines, make sure you guys reach out to LES. How can they reach you? Like what's your social media handles?
And also administrative work.
And administrative work. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can reach me by my Instagram is leverage.liz. Facebook is just Lis Heredia. And TikTok is Leverage Liz as well. I'm not sure if it has a dot, but Leverage Liz.
Okay. So you can find it on TikTok, you said Facebook, and Instagram. And then is there a message that you want to give and send to the people from Liz herself? It's a little token to leave them with.
I wasn't ready for this. Don't give up.
Go deep. Go ahead. I know you can go deep. Go deep.
It feels weird to go deep.
Go deep. Go deep. Tell them.
I'm
Pour it
trying to
out.
start
Pour it out.
developing, talking to people, and actually, doing the whole expression.
Talk to Liz 5 years ago.
So,
okay. Go ahead. Send a message to Liz 5 years ago.
So don't give up. Whether you are scared, nervous, confused, whatever it is, just don't give up. I don't know. I have more to say, but I don't know how to say it.
Okay. Just tell them about all it. Like, just talk about all the. Like, talk to Liz 5 years ago. Literally 5 years ago. Tell her. Tell her what to do so that she can get to here faster.
So don't give up. Don't get distracted. Don't listen to people. Just follow. We'll get closer, get to know yourself and get closer to God. And you will eventually reach to where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. You guys, wow, I've seen her grow so fast over the last 3 years, much faster than I've grown in the last 3 years, honestly. When it comes to like business is one thing, but just a better person. Like the challenges that she's dealt with, like in her life that had like honestly, I've never seen a person challenge like deal with this type of challenge in life just because I haven't grown up around it. And within a 3-year span, you would not expect the transformation that happened. Like I said, get you a transformer. Okay. Get you a transformer. If your lady is not transforming every other month, every 3 months, every season, every year, then something is wrong. You guys need to have a talk. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say there. I mean, this felt good. How do you feel about this?
Good.
Yeah.
I feel good. I
Yeah.
am challenging myself because I always do
Hmm.
to, I guess, do better next time and have a better communication.
Okay.
But it was good.
No,
It
this
was
was
good
great.
for the first one.
Yeah, it was. And you got to, like, people are going to get to hear, what you have to
I
say.
never expected this.
Yeah. Neither have I. Neither did I.
Just curled up in a ball,
Hmm.
just not wanting to talk to anyone.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, you guys, um, thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you guys gained a lot of value. And were able to, those who were able to resonate with this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yeah.